3 to 5 people every time we know, and again, it's a testament to our ability to make a connection. So, with that said, we're going to have our third speaker, who is Aunt Nyla. Who's her sister.
I'm not going to cry. I too want to thank all of you for loving her. I have known her since she was born. So I think I'm the only one in the room that can say that, except Peggy's not here. And I feel like I know all the people cut races, Odie and Dio and Weezy. Because I said, where is Weezy? Where's Weezy? And you know, I can't do this, I can't remember the names. Thank you. My whole family, our entire family knows DJ. Our whole entire family knows DJ. Some of them don't even know us, but they all know DJ. Cheryl is my favorite cousin. And when growing up, I wasn't sure if she was my cousin or my sister. Because my mother kept saying she had 5 children, but only 4 of us lived in the same house. So I said, you know, I think my mother, when she was growing up, her family gave her to another family for the race. I said, I think my mother gave Cheryl to Aunt Peggy. Because she was always with us, and she said she had 5 children. Isn't that right, Dane? Yes. So I love her. I'm happy for her. I'm so happy that all of you came out. I have to tell you one story about Cheryl. I've been gone from South Bend for like 50 years. When I come back to South Bend and I'm out with Cheryl, she'll go, oh, Nyla, you know who this is? No, I don't know who this is. Even people I think I know, people that I grew up with, I don't remember them. 50 years is a long time to be gone from South Bend. But Cheryl said, I don't get here and try to act cute. You know who this is. But I didn't. But she gave me 2 nieces, a niece and a great niece, who are also both my goddaughters. She's the godmother to my son, who was here earlier because he had to go to Europe. But we love her, we cherish her, and we expect to spend more time with her because my brother said she can come spend a week with him. A week with me, or 2 weeks. 2 weeks with him, 2 weeks with me, and 2 weeks with my daughter, her favorite niece. And then she can go home because we'll be sick of her.
Thank you very much. A beautiful way to wrap that up. And then for our last speaker for our family section, we have Uncle Dane, who is Aunt Nyla's brother. Also Cheryl's brother.
I'm going to be real brief because I'm going to tell you a story, 2 stories. One story about Nyla and Cheryl. I came to visit Cheryl one time, and Richie called her. And his question to me was, have they had an argument yet? Because they never get together more than 5 minutes without having some kind of argument. One will say green, one will say orange, and it doesn't matter. But on June 13th, 1966, I walked out of our back door. Cheryl lived around the corner, down the alley from us. I walked down the alley, went into Cheryl's house. We went down in the basement, and I'm the very first person whose hair Cheryl cut. So you all should know that. And as she was cutting my hair, she said, I'm a little nervous. What if I mess up? And I said, if you mess up, just cut it all off. And we'll start over when it grows back. That's my story with Cheryl. I really don't consider her my cousin. As you hear, we call each other cousins. But I consider her my 4th sister. So that's my story about Cheryl.
Hi, I think you have your first customer and your last customer within the same room, don't you? It's quite the range, quite the range. But thank you to our wonderful family members for sharing your gratitude, sharing the love. Of course, you can always get a drink seated during the program where there's a speech. If you'd like a drink, please go get one. If you'd like some appetizers, please go get one. But now, since we've had the family remarks, we're going to start to transition into dinner. We're going to have Martin kick us off with the blessing. Martin is Aunt Nyla's husband.